take a couple minutes today to show you a super easy way to make some really cute pom-pom ornaments for your Christmas tree or just for hanging around your house for decorations. I have a few different sizes that I have made so far this year for my tree. This is my really big one. You can kind of see compared to my hand, it's a pretty big guy. And then I've got this one that's a little bit smaller. And then one that's smaller, and then an extra small one. On these, I've added just some basic plain wooden beads, and I think they look super cute together. Making your own pom-poms is really easy. I'll have these templates available for you guys to download so that you can make different sizes. When you download the template, all you need to do is print it out and trace around on some cardboard. These are just like, this was a shoebox. Just trace around the template and you'll make two sides just like this. I'm gonna start by showing you how to use the templates, and I'm gonna make an itty bitty one. So move all this out of the way. And then in addition to the templates, you'll need some yarn, obviously, and then a little pair of scissors. Smaller scissors work easier. If you've just got regular, like kitchen regular scissors, that'll work okay. The smaller ones are a lot easier though to go around these little curves. So what you want to do is take your two pieces of your template and line them up together just like this. And then all you need to do is start wrapping your thread around there. And you just wrap it right around, just like this. And you will go all the way around the template with it, and you can put it on kind of thick. I found that the thicker your yarn, the fluffier your pom-pom is gonna be. So when you're using thicker yarn, you generally have to use less of it. This yarn's a little bit thinner, so I'm putting it on pretty thick here. All right. Once you've made it all around your template with the yarn, you can see here, I've got it on kind of thick. You can go ahead and you can snip your yarn right on the end. And then what you're gonna do is cut right in between those two templates. So get your scissors right in the middle there, and then start cutting. As you're doing it, you want to use your thumb to keep all that yarn you just cut in the middle of the template. You don't want it to fall apart quite yet. Well, you don't want it to fall apart ever, but. And you're gonna cut the whole way around. On this smaller template, it's a little more difficult to keep it in the middle because the yarn is shorter and this middle section is kind of big. But on the bigger templates, it's pretty easy. You don't even really need to hold on to it. And this is where it comes in handy to have the smaller scissors. It's just a little bit easier to get it in there and to control the scissors around the curve. These are scissors made specifically for cutting thread, so they're pretty sharp. And sharper scissors definitely make it easier. All right, so we're almost all the way around. Okay. So now we've got it cut all the way around, and then what you want to do next is take some more yarn. We're going to put it right in between the two sides of the template. And then I like to wrap it around again. All right. So now we've got that thread around there. And then you'll want to keep hanging on to your template, otherwise all your yarn will go flying, which happened to me earlier. But keep a hold of your template and then pull this yarn super tight. Okay, then after you've pulled it pretty tight, you'll want to tie it. And you'll want to, again, pull it pretty tight when you're tying it. And when you're tying it, your yarn is going right in between those two little pieces of cardboard. Then tie it in a knot. We've got it super tight. And now you take off the cardboard. You have this super cute little pom-pom. Isn't that so easy? You can go ahead and you can trim up. Like I've got some longer pieces here you can see. You can trim those up. And then you want to cut your yarn. So that's how you get your itty bitty pom-pom. And then in just a second, I'm going to come right back and show you how to pretty easily thread some beads on here to make it a cute little ornament. Okay guys, we're ready to turn our pom-pom into a cute little ornament for our Christmas tree. What you'll need is your pom-pom that you've already made. I've got some wooden beads that I'll be beading onto here. And then these are just little pieces cut off of a regular plastic straw. So how I've been doing this, sometimes it's difficult to get the yarn to go through the beads because the yarn just kind of, the fibers just go all the directions and it won't always go right through the hole in the bead. So what I've been doing, I'll show you two ways. This first way, I just kind of twist up the two threads or the two pieces of yarn so that they're nice and tight together, and then you can stick it right, whoopsie, let's try that again. You can stick it right through, oh geez Louise. Clearly you gotta twist it pretty tight. But you can stick it right through the straw. Let's get it there. Yep, there we go. So you can twist it right through the straw, and then you can thread the beads using the straw as long as that hole in the beads is big enough to go over the straw. And this works better with thinner thread, like the kind I'm using here. And then let's take those off and I'll show you the other way. Some of the yarn I've been using is pretty thick and it is not gonna go inside that little straw. So what I've done instead is taken a different piece of the straw and folded it in half so that it's flat. You can kind of see that. And then folded it in half again. So it's kind of like a U shape, if you guys can see that. And then what I've done is take the yarn, kind of put it in the middle of that U shape, or it's kind of like a little boat shape. Put it in the middle there and fold it over the other side. So see if you can see the edge of that there, if my camera will zoom right. But the yarn is just right over the edge, and then you can kind of fold the straw in half so that it's smaller. And then you can stick that through the bead to thread it through. And then you just repeat on the other side. This one takes a few minutes, so probably this is when I'll go ahead and speed it on up. Alrighty, so there's two different ways that you can get those beads threaded on there. I just put two on. I think that's enough for me. You can go wild and put a bunch of them on there. Once you have it how you want, then you can tie off the top. I'm just gonna tie this in a knot. Probably this thread is super slippery, so it probably needs like a dot of hot glue or something to really keep the knot, but you can tie it off and then trim the little edges here. And there you go. And there you have it. There's just a super simple pom-pom ornament. I showed you how to make the pom-pom, how to thread the beads on using a straw so that it's a lot easier. This is the extra small size, and this one is the medium size. Let me get them all on here. Oop. This one is large size, and then this pretty thing is the extra large size. And there you go. You can download the templates for all these sizes at mamaneedsaproject.com. I will leave a link right below so that you can get those downloaded, and then I would love to see what you make. So you can find me on social media, on Instagram and on Facebook at Mama Needs a Project. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.